What's up, crew? Welcome to another edition of Golden State Remote Yoga. We'll start today in a seated position. So as you arrive, settle in, let the eyes begin to softly blink closed. Of course, shift around as you would like to. Any sort of movement, any sort of motion throughout the physical body that resonates with you right now. And as you're here, begin to move your focus, your awareness, your attention to the movement of the breath through the body. Notice the natural cadence of the inhale and the exhale. Begin to build on the quality of that cadence. And together, take a full inhale breath through the nose. Open mouth, audibly exhale. Full inhale through the nose. Close the mouth, exhale halfway out the nose. Recomplete the inhale. Now audibly exhale. Again, full inhale. Exhale halfway. Recomplete the inhale. Audibly exhale. Once more, full inhale. Exhale halfway. Recomplete. Audibly exhale. Place the hands together at heart center. Begin to press the palms into one another. You can move the fingertips around here. You can roll the wrist out a little bit. Notice what it's like to press through the right hand a bit more, through the left hand a bit more. Feel the hands start to calibrate here. Set an intention for your practice today if that lands with you. If not, just embrace this opportunity that we have to move together. Blink the eyes open, shift forward, tabletop, hands and knees. When the hands land, start to move the shoulders around the wrist, tips around the knees. Stay or step the feet back, tuck the toes, lift the knees, plank pose, shift forwards and backwards in plank pose. Lower the knees to the ground, turn the inner wrist to face forward, fingertips towards the knees. Again, slight bend in the elbows, shift forwards and backwards. The toes might tuck behind you as you set the hips back towards the heels. Let the heels of the palms leave the ground. Stay or keep the hands as they are. Step the feet back, plank pose. Lower the knees to the ground, turn the fingers back forward. Shift the shoulders forward past the wrist creases. Keep the fingers on the ground. Start to lift and lower the heels of the palms off of the mat. So if you're one of our regulars in Flight Club, you will recognize these next little patterns pretty quickly. But if you're not, you're keeping the entire finger from the first knuckle through the knuckle on the palm, down on the ground. Try to keep the shoulders forward over the wrists as you lift and lower the heels of the hands. Cool. Now the second action, you'll squeeze the fingertips towards one another. Lift everything except for the fingertips off the ground. Can you keep the shoulders forward over the wrist? If this is almost nearly impossible to do, most likely you're doing it correctly. Feel a little bit of heat building in the forearms and the hands. Cool, then lift to the fingertips, step the feet back, fingertip, plank pose. You could stay here, you could shift forwards and backwards on the fingertips, but feel that action of squeezing the fingertips towards one another, even here. Lower the knees to the ground, so the hips back to the heels. Interlace the fingers, press the forearms together, and just roll the wrist out a few times. Release the hands, shake out the hands. Bring the hands to the ground, step the feet back, plank pose. In plank pose, start to bend the knees, hover the shins 2 inches off the ground. Really one of my favorite actions, one of my favorite cues if you've watched the first 2 classes with me. And on the exhale, you'll lower the right forearm to the ground, then the left forearm. Can you keep the knees hovering, lift back to the right hand, then the left hand. Lower left forearm, then right forearm. Lift to left hand, then right hand. Lower right forearm, then left forearm. Lift to right hand, then left hand. Lower, lower, lift, lift, side to side for 5. I also really like to count. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower both forearms to the ground, then lower the knees to the ground. Untuck the toes to the hips back to the heels. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Hook the thumbs overhead. Exhale, bend the elbows out wide. One more big circle. Inhale, sweep forward and up. Hook thumbs, exhale, bend elbows. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Press the heels of the palms together and inhale, reach the fist towards the back of the mat. Stay, you might bring the knuckles to the ground. Press the shins down, pick the hips off the heels and you mount. Move the hips forward towards the front of the mat. Exhale, lower hips to heels. Release the hands. Find your way to downward facing dog. Take the first few moments in downward dog here just to move, to pedal the legs out, to rock the hips, to move the head to shoulders. And together, take a full inhale breath through the nose. Open mouth audibly, exhale. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower to the ground. Untuck the toes, walk fingertips wide, roll shoulders back, inhale, lift upper body. Exhale, lower down. Once more, inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Bring the forearms to the ground, elbows under shoulders, tuck toes behind you. Rise to forearm plank pose, inhale. Stay or press in the hands. On the exhale, lift the elbows simultaneously, super person plank. Can you bend the elbows, lower the forearms simultaneously to the ground? Lower the knees. Untuck the toes, lower the chest, slide the fingertips wide, point elbows up. Roll shoulders back, inhale, lift upper body. Exhale, lower. Once more, inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down. Forearms to ground, elbows under shoulders. Toes can be tucked or pressed into the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift knees, lift thighs, lift hips. Stay or press in the hands. Exhale, pick up the elbows, straighten the arms. Bend the elbows, lower forearms with control. Lower knees, lower thighs. Lower the chest to the ground. Once more, slide fingertips wide, point elbows up, roll shoulders back, inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Fingertips under shoulders, tuck the toes, inhale, rise, plank pose. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg to sky behind you. Exhale, bring right knee to right tricep. Step right foot outside, right hand. Walk the hands forward of the shoulders, move the hips around in space. Be as explorative as you would like to in your practice right now. But as you press down and back through the left toes, lift the chest between the upper arm bones. So you're keeping the gaze a little bit more forward in front of you. Bring the hands back into the shoulders. Pin right knee to right tricep, pick up the right foot. Then bend the left knee, tap the left knee to the ground. Lift and lower just the left knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg to sky. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Step left foot outside, left hand. Walk the hands forward. Again, moments to move around here. Bring the hands back, left knee to left tricep. Pick up the left foot. Then bend the right knee, tap the right knee down, lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, way forward, plank pose. Stay or exhale, bend the elbows, lower chaturanga, hold. 3, 2, 1. Rise to plank. Stay or bend the elbows, lower chaturanga, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise to plank. Stay or lower chaturanga, hold. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rise plank. Lower knee, shift hips back, lower forearms. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Begin to walk the hands back to the feet. Then the knees hold on opposite elbows. Ragdoll pose, let the upper body round forward over the thighs. Release the elbows, bend the knees, drop the hips to the heels, inhale, round the spine all the way to stem. At the top, lift to the toes. Exhale, bend knees, sit hips all the way down to heels. Lower the shins to the ground, untuck the toes. Shift weight to left shin, bring right knee to right rib cage. Reach right toes forward in front of you. Step the right foot forward. As you bend the right knee, you'll point the right toes towards the front right corner of the mat, roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Make sure the knee and the toes are moving in the same direction. Stay on the outer edge of the right foot and start to bend and straighten the right leg. Can you keep the shoulders fairly level over the hips? So the crown of the head is lifted, the chest is facing more forward. Then re-straighten the right leg, pick up the right heel. Right knee to right rib cage, land the right shin. Second side, left knee lifts. Reach left toes forward. Left foot steps. Roll towards the outer edge of the left foot. Knee and toes point in the same direction. Bend and straighten the left leg. Last one. Then as you extend the left leg, lift the left heel. Left knee to left rib cage, land the left shin. Tuck the toes so the hips back, lift the knees. Lower heels, let's go to chair pose, inhale. Pull the shins back so the hips lower, touch the fingertips down. Keep the hips here, inhale, lift the chest, reach the arms up, biceps by ears. Press the inner thighs down. Exhale, straighten legs, fold forward. Hands to shins, inhale, lift to the spine, half foot. Exhale, walk the hands out, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg to sky. Exhale, bring right knee to right tricep. Step right foot to left thumb. Lower the left knee, press the right big toe down, inhale, low lunge, sweep the arms up. As you exhale, cross left ankle behind right ankle, fold forward, top of the mat. Shift into the left foot, inhale, sweep arms out and up, right knee to chest. Exhale, bend just the elbows out wide, keep the chest lifted. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, high crescent lunge, inhale, right knee is lifted. Exhale, lower right knee to ground. As you lift the right knee, right hand inside the left foot, lunge, twist, inhale, lift up through the left fingertips. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot, side plank pose, exhale. Pull the left knee to left rib cage. Land left hand towards the front left corner of the mat, left knee, left tricep. Keep the left knee on the left tricep, maybe lift to the right fingertips, walk the right hand forward. Then land the right hand, 3-point down dog, inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Step to right thumb. Right knee lowers, low lunge, inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, right ankle behind left ankle, fold forward. Inhale, sweep out, arms out and up, left knee to chest. Keep the chest lifted, exhale, bend elbows out wide. Left foot steps back, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, left knee lowers. Pick up left knee, land left hand, lunge, twist, inhale. Roll to the outer edge of the left foot, side plank pose, exhale. Right knee to right rib cage, land the right hand, right knee, right tricep as you roll to left toes. Then stair walk the left fingertips forward. Now land the left hand, 3-point down dog, inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Step to left thumb. Left knee lowers, low lunge, inhale, lift arms. Exhale, left ankle behind right ankle, fold forward. Inhale, sweep out and up, right knee to chest. Exhale, bend elbows. Right foot steps back, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, right knee lowers. Pick up right knee, land right hand, lunge, twist in. Stay side plank pose, exhale. Left knee to chest, land left hand, left knee, left tricep. Stair walk the right fingertips forward, this time pick up the right hand. Now land the right hand, 3-point down dog, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, step to right thumb. Right knee lowers, low lunge, inhale, lift arms. Exhale, right ankle behind left ankle, fold forward. Inhale, sweep out and up, left knee to chest. Exhale, bend elbows out wide. Left foot steps back, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, lower left knee. Lift left knee, land right, left hand, lunge, twist, inhale. Roll to the outer edge of the left foot, side plank pose, exhale. Right knee to chest, land right hand, right knee, right tricep. Stair walk left hand forward, stair pick up the left hand. Land the left hand, 3-point down dog, inhale. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, step to the left thumb. Left knee lowers, low lunge, inhale, reach up. Exhale, left ankle behind, right ankle, fold forward. Inhale, sweep out and up, right knee to chest. Exhale, elbows bend. Right foot steps back, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, lower right knee. Right knee lifts, land right hand, lunge, twist in. Side plank pose, exhale. As the left hand lands, bring left knee to left wrist. Hover the left shin. Stair walk the right hand forward, lift to right fingertips. Now try to pick up the right hand. Land the right hand, 3-point down dog, inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, step to right thumb. Right knee lowers, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, right ankle behind, left ankle fold. Inhale, sweep out and up, left knee to chest. Exhale, bend elbows. Left foot steps back, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, lower left knee. Pick up left knee, left hand to ground, lunge, twist in. Side plank pose, exhale. Right hand lands, right knee to right wrist, hover the shin. Stair walk left fingertips forward, lift the left hand. Land the left hand, 3-point down dog, inhale, lift right leg. Land the right toes, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, way forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower everything to ground. Untuck toes, walk fingertips wide, point elbows up, roll shoulders back, inhale, lift upper body. Exhale, lower down. Again, roll shoulders back, inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down. Bring the forearms to ground, elbows under shoulders, press through the tops of the feet. You might even lift the right foot off the ground. Exhale, lift knees, lift thighs off of ground. Stair, press through the hands, pick up the elbows, straighten the arms simultaneously. Keep the right foot hovering, bend the elbows, lower forearms. Lower knees, lower thighs. Press into the top of the right foot, maybe hover the left foot. Exhale, lift knees, lift thighs, lift hips. Stair, pick up the elbows, straighten arms. Rebend the elbows, lower forearms. Land the left foot, lower hips. Lower the chest, slide fingertips wide. Point elbows up, roll shoulders back, inhale, rise. Exhale, lower down. Slide the hands back, press through the tops of the feet, upward facing or low cobra, inhale. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the toes, bend knees, look forward. Base of exhale, step walker, float, feet between hands. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Lift the toes, exhale, sit hips to heels. Lean the upper body back, tap the knees down once. Lower the heels, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, straighten legs, fold forward. Bend the knees, drop the hips to the heels, inhale, round the spine all the way to stand. Cross the right ankle in front of the left ankle. Roll to the outer edges of the feet, slide the knees away from one another. Press the hips back, bring the upper body forward. Exhale, lower hips to ground. Reach the right toes forward, inhale. Press down through the left foot. Exhale, round the upper body slowly to the mat. When you arrive, reach the right toes up to the ceiling. Inhale, lift the hips off the ground. Exhale, lower hips, reach right toes forward. Now lift the head and shoulders off the ground. Inhale, seated position. Cross the right ankle in front. Roll to the outer edges of the feet. Bring the upper body forward, forward, forward. Exhale, lift the hips off the ground. Shift weight to right foot, left knee to chest. Cross left ankle in front. Slide the knees out, roll to the outer edges of the feet. Hips go back, heart comes forward. Exhale, lower down. Press in the right foot, reach the left toes forward. Exhale, lower to the back body. Left toes reach up, press through the right heel, inhale, lift the hip. Exhale, hips low. Left toes forward, inhale, lift the head, lift the shoulders off the ground. Cross the left ankle in front, roll to the outer feet. Exhale, pick the hips off the ground. Right knee to chest, inhale. Cross right ankle, knees out, exhale, hips back, heart forward. Sit down, reach right toes forward, inhale. Exhale, roll to the back. Right toes reach up, inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Right toes forward, inhale, lift upper body. Cross right ankle, exhale, pick the hips off the ground. Left knee to chest, cross the left ankle in front. Roll to the outer feet, drive the hips back hard forward. Exhale, sit down. Left toes reach forward, inhale. Exhale, round down. Left toes extend up, inhale, lift hips. Exhale, hips lower. Left toes forward, inhale, re-elevate the upper body. Cross the left shin. Exhale, re-elevate the hips. Right knee to chest. Land the right foot. Step the feet about 2 feet or so from the front of the mat. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Shift the toes, exhale, hips to heels. Tap the knees down once. Lower the knees to the ground. Untuck the toes, sit the hips to the heels. Place the hands to the outer thighs. Shoulders forward past the wrist creases, tuck the chin to the chest. On the exhale, lift the thighs to the ribcage, round through the upper back body. Keep the hips fairly low to the heels here. Keep the shoulders moving forward. Hold for 3, 2. On 1, step the feet back, plank pose, inhale. Stay or exhale, full push-up. Lower knee, shift hips back, lower forearms. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the toes, bend knees, look forward. Base of exhale, step or float, feet between hands. When you land, chair pose, inhale. Lift the toes, exhale, sit hips to heels. Tap the knees down once. Now lower the shins, untuck the toes, stand on the shins. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. Drive the hips forward as you exhale, bend the elbows out wide. Keep the chest lifted. Now sit the hips back to the heels. Land the hands, round through the upper back body. Exhale, pick the shins off the ground. Hold for 5, 4. Close the gap between the thighs and ribcage. 3, 2. On the exhale, step back or hop back, full push-up or skip it. Lower knee, shift hips back, lower forearms. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing. Inhale, lift the toes, bend knees. Base of exhale, step or float, feet between hands. Chair pose, inhale. Lift the toes, exhale, hips to heels. Tap knees once. Lower shins. Stand on shins, inhale, arms forward and up. Drive hips forward, exhale, bend elbows out. Send the hips back to the heels, inhale, land the hands. Round, exhale, lift thighs to ribcage, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step or hop back, full push up. Lower knees, lower forearms. Inhale, upward facing or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the toes, bend knees. Base of exhale, step or float, feet between hands. Chair pose, inhale. Lift the toes, exhale, hips to heels. Tap knees once. Lower shins, stand on shins. Toes are untucked, inhale, sweep forward and up. Exhale, elbows bend, drive hips forward. Hips to heels, inhale, land hands. Exhale, chin to chest, round, pick up shins. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step or float, push up or skip it. Lower knees and elbows. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Once more, inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, step or float, feet between hands. Chair pose, inhale. Lift the toes, exhale, hips to heels. Tap knees once. Lower shins. Stand on shins, inhale, arms forward and up. Drive hips forward, exhale, elbows bend. Hips to heels, land, hands, inhale. Exhale, lift thighs to ribcage. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, step or float, push up or skip it as you exhale. Lower knees, lower elbows. Inhale, upwards. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full inhale breath through the nose. Open mouth audibly, exhale. You're going to walk the hands back to the feet. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Lift the toes, exhale, sit hips to heels. Release the arms, lower the knees. Untuck the toes, stand on the shins. Bring right knee to right ribcage. Reach the right toes forward in front of you. Land the right foot forward. So again, as we did earlier, turn the right toes towards the front right corner of the mat. Make sure the right knee and the right toes are pointing in the same direction. This time, as you bend the right knee, press the right shin forward, bring the upper body forward inside of the right thigh. Now tuck the left toes behind you. Bring just the left fingertips to ground under left shoulder. Stay on the outer edge of the right foot and help pick up the left knee, reach right arm forward, right bicep by right ear. Stay off the left hand forward. You can pick up left arm, left bicep by left ear. Can you stay on the outer edge of the right foot? Inhale, lift the chest up to the ceiling, reach the fingertips up. Can you press the right shin a little bit more forward, lift higher to the left toes? Stay on the outer right foot, exhale, lower the left knee to ground. Untuck the left toes. Release the arms, straighten the right leg, pick up the right heel. Can you cross the right thigh in front of the left thigh? Tap the right toes outside of the left calf muscle behind you. Tap. Lift right knee to right rib cage. Can you cross the right thigh in front of the left thigh? Tap the right knee outside of the left knee. Try to keep the right toes off the ground. Lift right knee back in. Land the right shin. Second side, shift weight to right shin, left knee to left rib cage. Reach left toes forward. Left foot lands, roll towards the outer edge of the foot. Make sure the knee and the toes are moving in the same direction. Bend the left knee, move the chest forward. Try to keep a little bit of space between the left rib cage and the left thigh. Land the right fingertips under the right shoulder, tuck the right toes. Lift the right knee and reach left arm forward. Stay or walk the right hand forward, reach right arm forward eventually. Stay on the outer edge of the left foot. Inhale, lift the chest. Wobble just a little bit, catch it. Exhale, lower right knee to ground. Untuck the right toes, release the arms, inhale, straighten left leg, pick up left heel. So again, stay our left thigh in front of the right thigh. Tap the left toes outside of right calf muscle. Lift the knee back in. Then cross the left thigh in front. Tap the left knee outside of the right knee. Lift the left knee. Land the left shin. Tuck the toes to the hips back, lift the knees. Lower heels, chair pose, inhale. Shift right to the right foot, hover the left foot just an inch or so off the ground. Cross the left ankle on top of the right ankle. Press the hips back, move the upper body forward. Keep the left knee moving away from the left shoulder here. Straighten the right leg, left knee to chest, inhale. Left thigh behind right thigh. Left knee to the outer right foot on the exhale. Can you lower the left knee first, then the left shin, then sit the hips just inside the left heel. Now move the chest towards the right knee, point the left toes. Roll over the left shin to lift the hips. Step into the right foot, left knee to chest. Left foot lands, bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Shift to left foot, hover right foot. Right ankle on top of left thigh. Drive the hips back, bring the upper body forward. Now right knee to chest, inhale, rise. Right thigh behind left thigh. Right knee towards the outer left ankle. Can you land the right knee first, then the shin, then sit the hips inside the right heel. Retrace those steps. Move the upper body forward, point the right toes, roll over the right shin to lift the hips. Shift to the left foot, right knee to chest, rise. Right foot lands, chair pose, inhale. Hover left foot. Left shin on front, on top of right thigh, exhale, drive hips back. Left knee to chest, inhale, rise. Left thigh behind, exhale, land left knee. Land left shin, sit down. Can you keep the shoulders over the hips, press down through the outer left leg. Pick up the right heel, reach the right toes forward in front of you. Notice if you're leaning back. Stay upright, then try to lift the right heel just a little bit higher. Now step right foot outside left thigh. Roll over the left shin, lift the hips. Left knee to chest, rise. Left foot lands, chair pose, inhale. Hover right foot. Right shin on top, drive the hips back hard forward. Right knee to chest, inhale, rise. Right thigh behind, knee towards outer left ankle. Land the knee, land the shin, sit down. Can you stay shoulders over hips, crown of the head lifted. Pick up the left heel, reach left toes forward. Point the left toes, squeeze the left quadricep, lift the heel just a little bit higher. Then step the foot outside the right thigh. Shift forward over the right shin, pick up the hips. Shift to left foot, right knee to chest. Land the right foot, bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Hands to shins, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, walk the hands out, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to right eyeball, step right foot to right thumb. High crescent lunge, and now reach the arms up. Bring the hands together overhead if you can. On the exhale, bend the elbows, move the thumbs towards the back of the head. If this just isn't happening, you could bring opposite hand to opposite elbow. Continue to lift up through the forearms. But either way, keep the arm variation. Shift in the right foot, left knee to chest, inhale, rise. Stay or exhale, shrimp squat, left knee down the back of the right leg. Step the left foot to the back of the mat, inhale, lift the chest, extend the arms up and away. You can continue to press the hands together, maybe just press the fingertips together. Exhale, hands to ground. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift the right leg behind you. Look towards the thumbs, lift to left toes. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the forearms simultaneously to the ground. Bend the left knee, lower the left shin. Untuck the left toes, now lift the elbows, upward facing dog, inhale, forward and through. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift left leg. Exhale, step left foot to the left thumb. High crescent lunge, inhale, sweep the arms up. Hands together, opposite elbows. If you have the hands together, exhale, bend elbows, thumbs towards back of head. Shift to left foot, right knee to chest, inhale. Stay or exhale, shrimp squat, second side. Right foot steps back, inhale, now expand up and away, gaze follows. Exhale, hands to ground. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift to left leg. Lift your right toes, look forward, exhale, lower the forearms simultaneously. Lower the right knee. Untuck the right toes, inhale, upward facing, lift elbows, pull through. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot to right thumb. High crescent lunge, inhale. Hands together, elbows, exhale, bend. Shift forward, left knee to chest, inhale. Exhale, left knee down, right leg. Step left foot back, inhale, expand up and away. Exhale, land hands. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift right leg. Lift to left toes, exhale, lower forearms. Lower left shin. Untuck toes, upward facing dog, inhale, pull through. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. High crescent lunge, inhale. Hands together, exhale, bend elbows. Right knee to chest, inhale, step forward. Exhale, right knee down, left leg. Right foot steps back, high crescent lunge, inhale, expand. Exhale, land hands. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift the left leg. Lift your right toes, exhale, lower forearms, lower right knee. Upward facing, inhale. Hips up and back, downward facing, exhale. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot forward. High crescent, inhale. Hands together, exhale, elbows bend. Shift forward, inhale, left knee in. Stay or exhale, shrimp squat. Left foot steps back, inhale, expand away. Exhale, hands to ground. 3-point down dog, inhale. Exhale, lower forearms and left knee. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot, left thumb. High crescent lunge in. Hands together, exhale, bend elbows. Right knee to chest, inhale. Exhale, right knee down, left leg. Right foot steps, high crescent lunge, inhale, expand. Exhale, hands to ground. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift left leg. Lift your right toes, exhale, lower forearms, lower right knee. Upward facing, inhale, lift elbows. Downward facing, exhale. One more round, inhale, right leg. Exhale, right foot, right thumb. High crescent, inhale. Hands together, exhale, elbows bend. Shift forward, left knee and inhale. Exhale, left knee down, right leg. Left foot steps, extend, inhale, high crescent. Exhale, land hands. 3-point down dog, inhale, lift right. Lift to left toes, exhale, lower forearms, lower left knee. Upward facing, inhale, lift elbows. Downward facing, exhale. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot, left toe. High crescent inhale. Hands together, exhale, elbows bend. Shift to left foot, inhale, right knee in. Stay or exhale, strip squat. Right foot steps, inhale, expand away. Exhale, land hands. 3-point inhale, lift left leg. Lift your right toes, exhale, lower forearms, lower right knee. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Full inhale through the nose. Open mouth audibly, exhale. You're gonna walk the hands back to the feet. In the knees, chair pose, inhale. Lift the toes, exhale, sit hips to heel. Lower knees to ground. Untuck toes, stand on shins. Shift weight to left shin, right knee to right rib cage. Reach the right toes forward. As you land the right foot, roll to the outer edge of the foot. Right knee bends, lean the chest forward. You might start with the left fingertips down as you reach the right arm forward. You might tuck the left toes, you might press into the top of the left foot, lift the left knee. Now maybe reach left arm forward, left bicep by the left ear. Can you stay on the top of the left foot, the outer right foot, lift the chest, reach the arms up. Can you stay, maybe try to straighten the right leg in your mount. Gets a little wobbly. Keep the right leg long, bend the left knee, lower the left shin. Release the arms, pick up the right heel. Right knee to right rib cage, land the right shin. Switch sides, left knee in. Left toes reach forward. Left foot steps, roll to the outer edge of the foot. Left knee bends, chest forward. Right fingertips can start down, left arm forward. Press on the top of the right foot or tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Maybe reach right arm as well, right bicep by right ear. Can you stay on the outer left foot, inhale, rise? Can you straighten the left leg? Lower the right knee to the ground, try to control it. Now pick up the left heel. Left knee, left rib cage, land the left shin. Tuck the toes to the hips back, lift the knees. Lower heels, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, straighten legs, fold forward. Inhale, lift the spine halfway. Exhale, walk the hands out, downward facing dog. Lower the shins near the middle of the mat. Stand on the shins, have the toes untucked. Cross the left ankle over the right ankle behind you. Now drive the hips back so the hips behind the heels. Extend the legs forward. Press down through the left leg, pick up the right foot, bend the right knee to the right rib cage. Keep the chest lifted, step the right foot outside of the left thigh. Now you bring the upper body forward and inside of the right knee, roll to the outer left hip. Can you point the left toes, pick up the left heel, bend the left knee towards the outer right hip. So the left heel is going towards the outer right hip. Press through the right big toe, shoulders over hips. Now you lean forward into the right, roll over the left shin, pick up the hips. Stand on the left shin, right knee to right rib cage. Now cross the right ankle on top of the left ankle behind you. Again, sit the hips back behind the heels. Hips down, extend the legs forward. Press down through the right leg, left knee to chest. Squeeze the left heel towards the outer right hip. Land the left foot, tilt forward into the right. Roll to the outer right hip, point the right toes, lift the right heel. Bend the right knee towards the outer left hip, right heel lands. Try not to use the hands. Roll over the right shin as you inhale, lift the hips off the ground. Bounce on the right shin, pick up left foot. Left ankle on top of right ankle behind you. Sit the hips back, extend the legs forward. Left leg presses down, right knee to chest. Right heel towards outer left hip. Lean forward into the left, roll to the outer left hip. Point the left toes, lift the left heel. Bend the left knee, left heel towards outer right hip. Roll over the left shin, pick up the hips. Right knee to chest, right ankle on top of left ankle. Move the hips back, sit down. Legs forward. Press down through the right leg, left knee to chest. Squeeze left heel towards outer right hip. Now roll to the right, towards the outer right hip, pick up right heel. Exhale, right heel towards the outer left hip. Roll over the right shin, inhale, lift the hips. Left knee to chest. Left ankle on top of right. Sit the hips back. Once more through, legs forward. Press down through the left leg, right knee in. Right heel towards outer left hip, roll to the left. Pick up left heel. Left heel towards outer right hip. Roll over left shin, pick up hips. Right ankle on top of left ankle. Sit back. Legs forward. Press through right leg, left knee lifts. Left heel towards outer right hip. Forward into the right. Pick up right heel, bend right knee. Heel towards outer left hip. Now roll over the right shin, pick up the hips. Left knee to chest. Land the left shin on the ground. Knees under hips, readjust towards the center of the mat. Swing the arms forward and up, inhale, biceps by ears. Drive the hips forward, exhale, bend the elbows out wide. Your variation of camel pose. And try to move the hands simultaneously down the back body. Hands simultaneously to the heels of the feet. Keep the side bodies extended. Squeeze the glutes as you press the hips forward for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise. Exhale, the hips back to heels. Full inhale through the nose. Press lips together, exhale out the mouth. Hope you didn't scare your pets too badly doing that. Bring the hands to the ground, lift the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the toes, bend knees, look towards the thumbs. Base of exhale, step upward, float feet between the hands. Land the feet, chair pose in them. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, drop the hips to the heels, and inhale around the spine all the way to stand at the top. Roll the shoulders up, back and down a few times. Shift weight to the right foot, bend the left knee. Left hand grabs the inner left ankle, dancer's pose, reach the right arm up by the right ear. Keep the thighs in the framework of the body. Chest stays lifted, kick back into the left hand on the exhale. Move the chest just slightly forward, but find that extension, center of the sternum up towards the right thumb as you reach up through the right fingertips. Gaze stays focused, strike through the right heel, lift through the front of the right thigh. Exhale, release left hand, back to center. Second side, shift to left foot, right knee bends. Right hand to inner right ankle, so the thumb is up, the left arm is up by left ear. Exhale, go forward. Release the right foot, back to the ground. Option for round 2 of dancer's pose. We like to do this with straps fairly regularly, but as we don't always have straps at our homes, we'll try this just with the grip in dancer's pose. Option before you do this. Left hand grabs the inner left ankle, right arm up by the right ear. From dancer's pose, I'll drive the hips back, keep the left hand on the inner left ankle, right arm stays by the right ear, and I'm just bending the right knee, moving the hips back, chest forward, shrimp squat as much as possible. On the exhale, I'll re-straighten the right leg, kick back into the left hand, maybe find a bit more extension in the back bend. So again, if you want it, right knee bends, hips back, round the upper body forward. Then exhale, extend back into the back bend, maybe find a little bit more space on the exhale as you move into it. Release. Second side, shift to the left foot. Right hand to inner right ankle, left arm lifts. Starting in dancer's pose. Stay where the left knee bends, drive the hips back, upper body forward, right knee down the back of the left leg. Then exhale, re-elevate to the back bend. Once more if you want it, try to keep that balance. Left knee bends, hips back, heart forward. Exhale, re-extend. Release the right foot with some amount of control. Inhale, lift to toes. Exhale, sit hips to heels. Lower the knees. Untuck the toes, stand on the shin. Inhale, sweep arms forward and up. Drive hips forward, exhale, elbows bend out wide. Last round of your variation of camel pose. For 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, rise. Exhale, hips back to heels. Move thighs towards one another. Hands to outer thighs. Arms stay long. Shoulders come forward, round through the upper back body. Last round here. Exhale, thighs to rib cage. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Your choice of how you get to downward dog. Step back, hop back, move through the vinyasa, or skip the vinyasa. Always your option, especially at this point in class. We've done a decent amount of things today. Inhale, lift the right leg to sky. Right shin forward, pigeon pose on the exhale. Always your option, your variation of pigeon pose, whatever is most calling you right now. Whatever seems most relevant and suited to your practice in this present moment. And as we like to say, of course, that might change by side number 2. So just do what you need to right now. Of course, as we're slowing this class down, getting towards the end of our practice together, you would like to stay in pigeon pose on this first side, or play with any other variations for a little bit longer. You can always pause the video, come back to it. But in the next few moments, as you would like to, however makes sense to you, begin to find side number 2. Any movement along the way, of course, any sort of shifting, be as straightforward or as creative as you would like to. But eventually the left shin will come forward. And you again definitely don't have to be doing what I'm doing right now. You never have to, and I'll probably never know what you're doing right now. Go again, stay if you would like to a little bit longer, any other variations, anything along the way. But we'll start to move towards our backs. Any sort of movements that's going to take you there in the next few breaths. Maybe just a few moments in a seated position where we're able to rock the knees a little bit side to side. If you want that, or if you don't want that. Eventually we'll all just recline to our back body. As you arrive, hug the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the shins, rock just a little bit side to side. Stay, bring the hands to the outer edges of the feet, happy baby pose, knees towards the outer armpits. You continue to rock the hips, you could extend one leg, the half straddle action, extend both legs eventually for the full straddle action. Keep this resistance of the arms working against the legs, so there's a bit of counter action even still. And any last movements on your way to your Shavasana today. Anything that makes sense to close out your practice for your own body, your own mind. And as we begin to arrive, a few final breaths together. Full inhale through the nose. Close the mouth, exhale halfway through the nose. Recomplete the inhale. Audibly exhale. Full inhale. Exhale halfway. Recomplete. Audibly exhale. Once more, full inhale. Exhale half. Recomplete. Audibly exhale. Embrace your opportunity to rest. Acknowledge the steadiness on your path forward. And keep on keeping on. Stay and rest as long as you would like today. Namaste.